Good morning, my little world. The subject today someone had sent a message asking, how do I know what guide is giving me what message? How do I figure that out? Well, today I have with me some of my representations of some of my spirits. I love the shadow he casts. And we're going to talk about my messages, how I get them, and how I interpret them. First, let me tell you who's here. This is the Foo Dog. He represents ancient wisdom to me. Foo dogs were traditionally protectors of palaces, and so I have several foo dogs that protect me. They give off a wonderful energy vibration. I just love some of the details in him. He's just really cool. He does have some damage, but it doesn't bother me. I got him that way, and I think many times we're all worse for the wear. This here figure is my representation of Jerome, Saint Jerome, who actually wrote the Bible. I like this representation because it kind of makes me feel magical. His words are sometimes magical to me. I like the representation of him. I like the comfort of his words. And, I often know what spirit I'm dealing with by the words they use and the way they make me feel. And this is Chicarone. Chicarone is my original spirit guide. He's a Native American, and here he's holding his head up high. Sometimes I put iris or something else in his hands, but he's very grateful. He's very gracious. He reminds me of a simpler time, being almost naked. He's not covering himself. He's not covering his emotions, and that's what a lot of times we don't do, is we don't think about our emotions and the facts that we're covering things up at times. So let's get back to the message. How do I know what guide I'm speaking with? Well, that's rather simple. Most of them I receive something like a download. I just all of a sudden know. Sometimes they come in my sleep. Sometimes they come in the middle of the day. Sometimes they just are there as I'm typing one message or speaking one message. Another one comes along. Sometimes it's a related message. Sometimes those two messages merge together. But I can usually tell by the words and by the form, by the way it flows. Chicarone's messages are a lot of times, they rhyme. They make sense. They're shorter in context, where Jerome or Saint Jerome's messages may be intrinsically longer, older type definitions, older words used, more of a change of life messages, not so much a moment of opportunity messages. The Foo Dog, that's kind of some ancient wisdom, and it's just, sometimes I know, sometimes I don't know until I type it out. Sometimes I don't know what a message is until I'm done speaking it or writing it out. So that's how I get my messages. Hope you got the message. Love to all, Gemini.